try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. Let's go. Time to grind, get inside your mind. Yeah, we working overtime, that's the only way to climb. We gon' make it in our prime, signing on the dotted line. Cashing checks left and right, that's the way I'm living life. I feel alive when I got a goal in sight. Chip away, I gotta fight, ain't nobody else in sight. Man, I think I see the light, yeah, that shit is so bright. Follow me, I got the guide, see you on the other side, son. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. No, I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. So get out my way, I'm here to stay. You can try another day, yeah. Cause I love the taste of winning the race. Gold medal, first place, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. I'm a vet, cause I work with every breath. Man, I love the taste of sweat, I won't have any regrets. They get upset when they trying just to rest, and I'm still right at my desk. Make them all feel so pressed, yeah, but that's the test. If you wanna be the best, it ain't easy, it's a mess. If you wanna have success, you keep going like possessed. Drive it deep into your chest. Every failure is a test. Learn the most, leave the rest. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. No, I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. So get out my way, I'm here to stay. You can try another day, yeah. Cause I love the turn it up a new degree. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I see. Work hard every day, work hard, then we play. I'll be doing everything in my own damn way. Ain't nobody tell me shit, I'm on top of it. Writing hits that make other people feel like writing hits. We gon' get every little goal that we wanna get. Never quit, we don't even know what it means to quit. Write it down, what you want, what you need, what you see. Everything that you wanna be. Put it out in the world, that's your destiny. In your mind, what you need is to have belief. I'm gon' make it to the top, cause I never stop. My own switch doesn't have enough. I think it's broken, I think it's lost. I guess that's why I never take a loss. New year, new me, no fear, just be everything you wanna be. Write it down, what you see. Don't give up, just believe, and you will succeed. Put the hours in, and you're bound to win. New year, new me, no fear, just be everything you wanna be. Write it down, what you see. Don't give up, just believe, and you will succeed. Put the hours in, and you're bound to win. Make a deal with yourself that you'll get after it. Find something that you love, call it passionate. Or find some passion in leaving behind adequate. Your journey starts now, time to make it happen then. You could be great, have it your way. Served up like some room service on a nice plate. The high life is only hours a day away from making a change to the life that you chase on. New year, new you, new day. Go prove to yourself you could do anything you wanna do. When you set your mind to something big that you choose, break it down to the root, chip away, gotta move. Push past all your limitations. Right now consider this an invitation. Make your worth go up like inflation, and start chasing your dreams, stop waiting. New year, new me, no fear, just be everything you wanna be. Write it down, what you see. Don't give up, just believe, and you will succeed. Put the hours in, and you're bound to win. New year, new me, no fear, just be everything you wanna be. Write it down, what you see. Don't give up, just believe, and you will succeed. Put the hours in, and you're bound to win.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top. If it's the last thing I did, never catch me, man, I'm gone. Cause I'll be working off the grid, grinding through all the pain. I said I'd do it and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, give it please. Cause on the other side of pain is everything I fucking need.
I got a hunger inside of me, a flame ignites entirely. I work daily quietly to build a perfect dynasty, a place where my mind is free from the chains of society. I take all anxiety and turn it to the finer things. Oh, don't take it slow, I got these places to go. I wanna grow, I wanna be something more, a different mode. I'll hit if I gotta go, cause I got something to show the world that one day will know.
You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top. If it's the last thing I did, never catch me, man, I'm gone. Cause I'll be working off the grid, grinding through all the pain. I said I'd do it and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, give it please. On the other side of pain is everything I fucking need. Till my hands fucking bleed. Till my hands fucking bleed. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top. If it's the last thing I did, never catch me, man, I'm gone. Cause I'll be working off the grid, grinding through all the pain. I said I'd do it and I did. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top. If it's the last thing I did, never catch me, man, I'm gone. Cause I'll be working off the grid, grinding through all the pain. I said I'd do it and I did. Till my hands fucking bleed. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James with you as always, and I'll be doing your ripping. What up, ladies and gents? It's Friday. We are live, ready, willing. Got some sweet Friday night rips. Available, not available. Gonna rip, right? Whatever it is I'm supposed to say. But welcome in, everybody on eBay Live. What the hell's going on? Yes, we are doing the rest of that A&G. I just had these sitting up here because that's what we're doing. We're not going to take a break in between. We're just going to rip that one box. I didn't really advertise that as far as on the thumbnail and all that shit. So, just because I had said that, and if anybody's here, they're here, and I didn't get any messages about it. So, I thought I had that box sitting here. Let me go grab it. Say, thought I had it sitting right here. Yes, this is going to be the other box of Allen and Ginter X from last night's Allen and Ginter X break number 5475. Noah, yeah, I'll most definitely get you a Ethan Cotton. Well, I don't pull one out of him out of every single case. He's a little tougher out of that than that. But anyways, so my peeps out YouTube. Amy, oh, you know what? I never did that. 1 second, I got to update the settings for YouTube real quick. Okay. Amy, Jack, everybody else in the YouTube chat, what's up? All right, so this is the last of this box here. We got to rip this real quick. This is the other. Never mind, I sliced my finger open too, so you're gonna have to deal with a little Band-Aid action. It can't hurt the money makers here, right? So this is the other. I did find the case, right? I did find the case. It was indeed in the wife's car. She got back today from being out of town for 2 days. I'm like, I need to go out to your car. It absolutely was in her car. So this is the other, the fourth box from the Allen and Ginter X break from last night, number 5475. Yes, number 5475. This is the other box from that. So that goes to that break. We just got to rip this quick, and then we'll get on to our black and white break. Which I just realized I didn't make any lists. Awesome. So again, this is the fourth box of that break from 5475 from last night that I owed to that break. Actually, I don't have the list from last night either, so I'm going to go grab the list from this break from last night. Just so I can tell you guys when I pull something nasty for somebody, I know who it's for. I'll be right back. Okay. Daniel, he said, I got the Yanks and Pirates. That's all that matters. I am not going to be excited about ripping with a Band-Aid on right there. That's for damn sure. That's super lame. All right. Here we go. Boogie with the hood. There is a Fitzgerald on the mini going off the knot. Nice George Brett short print to the Royals. Pulled that 101 silver mini out of this in the random the other night. Been pulling fire out of randoms. 2 101s, 2 nights. Nice short print Ratty Sandal going off the Cubbies. Sweet James Wood, rookie of the Nats. Phil Necro short print to the Braves. And Lawrence Butler on the mini. And a black chrome of Gilbert. Chad Gilbert. Is he part of that one group that's got all those dudes in here? No. He's not. But let's go out the 9 and wrap. There's a Zach Wheeler on the menu. Sweet Shohei. Luis Aparicio short print going out the White Sox. We got a big show. It's the Rooker of May. Oh yeah, I said I was going to throw something else extra in this too, didn't I? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that as well. There's a Thailand. Kirby Puckett short print. There's a Ezekiel Tovar. Alright, we got a Steve Carlton going out for the Phils. Joe DiMaggio, followed by a Gilbert on the mini. That DiMaggio was a short print. And Paul Skeens mini going out the Pirates. It always is, Brian. The inserts in Ginter X always is. The inserts are always the same as regular Ginter in Ginter X, and I find that slightly weird too. I suppose, like if you're gonna keep them the same as Ginter, regular Ginter, then just don't put them in there, maybe. So I would share your sentiment on that, probably. Barry Larkin short print mini going out the Reds, and we got our auto right here. There's a Orlando Cepeda on the short print of the Giants. Nice Griffey there going on the Mariners. And our auto is going to be a Edgardo Henriquez going out to the Dodgers. Oh. Yeah. So nice Edgardo Henriquez going out to the Dodgers. And Brian, well, there you go, Brian. That is out of 25. All right, we have the Mick Abel on the rookie. And we got a Bowman going to the Blue Jays. Dennis Eckersley on the mini short print. Ooh. If you pull it out, you must sleeve the trout, ladies and gents. That is the rules. That is the rules. So that random is selling out quick. So if you want a spot in that random that I got listed, we're running back the random from last night. Didn't have a lot of time today, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just run that random back again last night. That one was fun. It's a good random. We're just running it back. So if you want a spot in that one, better get one now because that's going to sell out pretty quickly. Pudge Rodriguez on the short print, followed by a Michelle Fitzgerald on the mini. And we got David Cohn. And that will round out that box. Yeah, rather have more cards that are Ginter X exclusive. So let me be right back. I said I was going to throw something extra in this one, and I am a man of my word. So give me 1 second. I know what we'll do. Alright, we're going to throw in a logo fracture box. It's one of the ones I got sitting around. Got some stuff sitting around. Don't got a lot of stuff sitting around that's not for a break at some point here. But I do have some extra logo fractors sitting around. So we'll rip our logo fracture box. Hopefully, alright, this I'm adding to break 5475. So this is the extra I'm adding to it because you guys had to wait a day for me to rip that one little box. So, hopefully we can get something nasty out of this. What up, Dave? So again, adding this to the break. So obviously, whatever teams you guys got will go the same as this. Yeah, no problem, Dave. Hopefully we get something nasty out of the logo fracture box to make it worth it. I mean, there could be nothing in here, but you know what? Hey, there was a Dickie Fitz in there, so it's all downhill from here. All right. Hey, no problem, Frank. Yeah, yeah, Dave. I know I need to do those things. Absolutely do. And I knew that mistake. I learned that today that mistake was made. I didn't have time. Yes, I got your message. Not trying to make excuses here, but we're, it's a taxing time right now for us. But yes, I will get that taken care of. You will get the Montero jersey. That's my bad. It is my fault. It's not my sorter's fault. I forgot to make a note on the list. I thought I had made a note on the list that you guys wanted to make that trade. I did not make that note on the list. So it was my fault. And like I said, I will do everything. I'll contact Jeff. He should have got his probably today as well. I'll contact Jeff to make sure that you guys get those swapped out, and I'll pay for the shipping on those. All right. That, I believe, is going to be a Nolan Arenado short print. I believe it is. Indeed, that is a Nolan Arenado short print image variation going out the cards. So, James, that's all you, bro. There you go. That is a Nolan Arenado short print. Sweet. All right. Image variation. We got a Matt Olson on the Aqua to 199. And a Sandy Alcantara on the regular. Alright, Fastball Freddy, no longer a Brewer. There's a Javier Sanoja, followed by a Tristan Casas and Jackson Merrill on the Future Stars. And we got a Ryan Bliss, the Mariners, on the purple to 250. So nothing crazy good out of the logo fractor box, but, it is all, it's just a little something to add to the break. And I appreciate you guys. And I'm sorry that I couldn't find the case last night, but it's a good reason. It's still that one we'll blame on the wife because she still had it in her car. I'm just glad I finally found it and showed up and everything's all good. But the other two cases showed up today too, so now I'm flush with Ginter X, which is a good thing because we got a lot listed. All right, guys. So let me hit a recap up real quick of these. All right, so out of the other Ginter X box, the hits were a Gilbert to the 9 on the black chrome and a sweet black border Edgardo Henriquez out of 25 going out to the Dodgers. And then out of the free logo fractor box that I added to the break for you guys was a purple Ryan Bliss to the Mariners out of 250. We got an aqua Matt Wilson out of 199 to the Braves and a sweet SP image variation of Nolan Arenado going out the Cardinals. All right, so that's that. I forgot to make the list, so instead of you guys sitting here and watching me make a list for, 5 minutes or whatever, and plus I got to clean this up, just give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Just take you over the stream starting soon screen real quick, and then we'll be back and we'll do this black. You know what? Nah, we'll just bullshit while I make it. F that. You know what? We'll just bullshit. That way, we talk. No sense in sending you over, right? All right, what do we got here? Like I say, it's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day. We need number 5484. I did not, Brian, but you guys know that's how I roll, bro. If I inconvenience you because of something that I've done, I'm gonna make it right. Not even make it right. Not even gonna make it right. I'm gonna go above and beyond for you guys because you guys matter. Right? That's at the end of the day, you guys matter to me. And if I inconvenience you even slightly, I didn't owe anything extra that break because it was just I misplaced my case, right? Didn't misplace it. It was anyways. So yeah, no worries, Brian. I appreciate you, man. And I will always go above and beyond for you guys because I care. All right. All right. W Megas. $5. This is gonna be messy ass list, bros. I'm gonna abbreviate some of your names where I normally don't. So, Alex, you guys probably go by that anyway. It's like I've had multiple of you telling me like, "Hey, bro, can you call me this?" Because it sounds like my mom yelling at me when you put my name on the list. Which I totally get. Just give me your middle names, and then it'll really sound like you guys are in trouble. All right. So yeah, very few spots. I mean, that random's almost 2/3 sold out. So if you're wondering what's in that random, you say, what's in the random, James? Well, it's 6 more mems, all top tier exclusive mems. That is going to be 2 helmets, 2 baseballs, and 2 jerseys again. And same one we did last night, the Topps 205 carton and a Allen and Ginter Mitchell in this box. So. That'd be nice to get a Shohei auto sometime tonight. I'd take that, Amy, for sure. Almost done. Then we can get to ripping, and then we'll be back on the regular scheduled breaks tonight. Actually, this one ain't going to take us very long, so we're going to be back right on schedule tonight, which is nice. Actually, we got a really good lineup tonight. So a lot of fire on stage. I'd like to pull that Shohei auto out of 5-star, which would be nice. Let's pull that Shohei auto out of 5-star. That would be cool. Last one I pulled was out of, obviously, that nuke I pulled out of. Oh, I got to show you guys something. So I had a couple boxes of Sapphire left over. My favorite thing to rip is Allen and Ginter, Topps Flagship, Topps Chrome, and Topps Sapphire. Any kind of Topps Sapphire. I'm a junkie for Topps Sapphire. It's an expensive taste, and so I try to not rip very much of it, right? But I can't stop myself, and I had a few that I wasn't gonna break because I only had 3 boxes left of it, and that didn't fill a full break. I got them to put in randoms, and I got to thinking, I'm like, you know what? Those don't go in random. You know, it eats up too much cost in a random for not much, return for a lot of teams, right? So, oh, there's a bunch of value in those, Joe. There's a lot of guys that swear by collecting that 205. Even the base cards hold value in that. 100% do. There's a whole swath of people. There's a whole swath of people that do nothing but collect that, right? But yeah, there's definitely value there. 100%. 100% value there. Always is. There's like it's like a cult following from the 205s, right? Anyways, so I'm ripping some Sapphire. The first box I rip, I had 3 boxes left over, like I said. First box I rip, I'm like, okay, let's rip a box of Sapphire. I was really super tired. I'm like, I've been working hard. I deserve 1 box of Sapphire. So I start ripping that one. The big card out of that was this. So that's a pretty solid pull for that. So that was a Roki Sasaki out of 199. It's like a $550 auto, so I was pretty happy about that. And then there's a pretty good one in it too, the gold Nick Kurtz out of 50. So I'm like, that's a solid box. That paid for the box. I was like, that box is more or less paid for. And I was like, I'll be done there, right? I'll be done there. Let's not do that. And then I'm like, okay, fine, it's fine. You know what? That one got paid back for once I sell the cards, or if I don't, I got the worth out of it. That's pretty good. I'll take it. So then I started opening the other one, get through the first 5 packs or 4 packs or whatever, and then I pulled this, the Hurston Waldrop to 199, which isn't, he's 24th overall pick, not a huge auto. Where I'm like, well, that sucks. I should have just stopped, while I was ahead. Stopped while I was ahead, and I'm like, that's fine. And there's 1 pack left in that box, right? And I was like, I already pulled the auto. I'm like, okay, we'll just stop after this one. It's fine. It's whatever. Open it up, and there was 2 parallels in it, which always means one of them is an auto. I'm like, sweet, extra auto. And I kind of peeked the edge of the one on the auto spot. I'm like, bro, I just saw that, right? You see that on the edge of the camera? You can't see it on even. I just saw that. Yeah, what I saw the edge of was a Sapphire Selections orange. It was in the auto spot. I'm like, ooh. So I called Jim back here. I'm like, you want to sweat this with me? Right? And Jim was here. He showed up for work at that point. I'm like, you want to sweat this with me? He's like, sure. So he comes in and sweats it with me. And then I just pulled the card and fucking boom. Wow. 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 Last pack magic on the second box. Yeah, dude, that's a fucking nuke. Right? That is a nuke. Especially, I pull you guys out of the fire all the time. Yeah, dude. It sucks it wasn't on camera because I don't. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, that's mine. I pulled it out of my personal, I ended up ripping all 3 boxes because after I pulled this, I'm like, fuck it, I'm ripping the 3rd box. I opened 3 boxes of Top Chrome Update Sapphire last night that I had sitting around. So I'm like, yeah, I don't rip my personals on camera. That's me time, right? Oh no, Hurston Waldrop's a stud. That's a good pull too. I wasn't, Hurston Waldrop's good. Yeah, but this is a nuke, man. I don't know what, like, $5,000, 6 maybe 4, but definitely along those. But yeah, dude, so I figured I'd show that off to you guys. And plus, just a bunch of other good ones besides the ones I showed you here. But yeah, that was, ooh, baby. That's right, Daniel. In case I pull my own shot, right? I need to, I've been on fire personal ripping lately. I don't do a lot of personal ripping, but I've been on fire doing it lately. But anyways. All right. Here we go. So, on to 5484. 2025 Black and White Megas. 5 box. We got Diamondbacks, Christina B, Braves, Brian H, the Orioles, Paulina P, the Red Sox, Kevin C, Cubs, Christina B, White Sox, Tim I, the Reds, Christina B, Guardians, Andrew D. No Rockies in the set. Tigers, Kevin B, Astros, Christina B, Royals as well. The Angels, Daniel D, Dodgers as well. Marlins, Alex S, the Brewers, Jared K, Twins, Aaron I, Mets as well. Yankees, Alex S, the A's, Christina B, Phillies, Ryan M, Pirates, Blake M, Padres, Corey C, Giants, Christina B, Mariners, Nathan M, the Cardinals, Nathan E, Rays, Boyd P, Rangers, John B, Blue Jays, Nathan E, and the Nats, David S. What? Not to brag about the Kurtz pull? I don't need to brag about a pull, bro. I pull a lot of fire here on the channel. You can go check any. I don't need to brag about them. I like to show you guys, like my personal rips, right? Because I don't record them, right? I'd be like, holy shit. Yeah. No bragging needed. No bragging needed. Like I said, I pull you guys all the fire. I never pull nothing for myself. And my wife didn't care, right? Like, hey, honey, you want to see what I pulled? Just, like, I guess. I appreciate that, Strong. All right. Here we go. a Matty Shaw rookie, followed by Bobby Witt. There's this Luis Angel Acuna. Rafi Devers. J.C. Young rookie, out to the Tigers. Ben Kasparius going out to the Dodgers. Nice Paul Skeens on the film strip parallel going out to the Pirates. And if you pull it out, ladies and gentlemen, you must sleeve the trout. That is the rules. It's for safety in case you want to whip it out and play with it later. It needs to be protected. I mean, I don't know how many times I got to say it, guys. Sleeve the trout. Sleeve the trout. Garrett Crochet. Jackson Churio. There's a Johnny Bench on the film strip parallel going out the Reds. And a Jacob Wilson rookie frame rate to the A's. Nice PCA there. The Martian. Ha-Seong Kim rookie on the Dodgers. Kevin Alcantara to the Cubbies. And a DeGrom to the Rangers with a Marcelo Ozuna to the Braves on the film strip. And a sick prized portraits. Ellie De La Cruz going off to the Reds. Very nice inserts here on these prized portraits. Love those. Love it. Was a pretty nice Ellie. We need a golden hour. We need one of those nasty autos. Just something crazy. Megas are tough. But nice Will Clark there. I feel like we can do it. Hayden Birdsong rookie, followed by a Frank Thomas, I believe. Is that's the Topps Vault short print film strip parallel as well. Trotter Griffey all time. Ooh. I gotta take healthy Griffey. Sorry. Not sorry. Alright, that is a Frank Thomas. But, well, I mean, if you're talking, yeah, it's the swing, dude. This is the swing for me. But if you're talking prime Mike Trout, though, too, that's a tough. If you're talking prime, both dudes, I don't know that I can make that. I don't know if it's very tough. Prime, both guys. But, I'm an 80s kid, right? So, I got, it's, 80s and 90s, I gotta go Griff, right? He's too iconic. Oh, Gwynn all day long. I don't even gotta think about that one. Ichiro's badass. Give me Gwynn all day long. Best pure hitter to ever do it. There's Judge. We got Christian Campbell, the Red Sox, followed by Cam Smith, going out the Astros. And Mackenzie Gore on the film strip parallel. Shutter speed. Sally Perez of the Royals. Nice Corbin Carroll there. I love that Jung Ho Lee going off the Giants. There's a King Tug to the Cubbies. Lindor. And there's a sweet Shohei going out to the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman to the Dodgers as well. Jim Rice on the film strip parallel. And there's the Griff himself right there. That is the Topps Vault short print Ken Griffey Jr. Topps Vault short print. Yeah, Bonds. Yeah, you ain't gonna sell me on Bonds, bro. Bonds is one of the greatest pure hitters to ever play. I mean, we've had that conversation here on the channel so many different times. Oh, Big Mike. Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous cards. That's why they are valuable. Everybody, you're not the only one that thinks that. I do have some collector's boxes. I was able to get 10 more collector's boxes. They were not cheap, but I wanted to rip some more collector's boxes here on the channel instead of just megas because. So I grabbed 10 more. There's Kevin Alcantara and Jason Dominguez on the film strip going out to the Yanks. For safety, ladies and gents. For safety. Will Clark. Harris. There's an O'Neill Cruz. We got a Connor Norby on the film strip rookie going on to the Marlins. Sweet Roki Sasaki going on to the Dodgers. It's a JC. And we got a Corey Seager to the Rangers. All by Freddie Freeman, Spencer Torkelson. There's nice scoops. James Wood on the film strip rookie going out to the Nats. And we have the Roki Sasaki shutter speed. So a couple of really nice cards there. Not any parallels yet. Parallels are tough out of this. Oh, they're up. Both of them are up. Big Mike. One's going Sunday, and one's going on Wednesday. Sunday and Wednesday. They're both live. I forgot. I was searching on those because I did one break of them a while back, and I'm like, why can't I find it in my solds? Why can't I find it? Because I call them hobby boxes, not collector's boxes. All right. So I called it a hobby box break, not a collector's box break, but you guys get it. It's fine. Skeens, Big Poppy. It's the sweet Jacob Wilson, the ace. And we got a Baby Machado, followed by a Junior Cammy on the film strip. Time-lapse Cal Ripken to the Orioles. Daryl. That's a Dodgers Daryl as well. Oral Hershiser, Sweet Hassan Kim, film strip parallel going out to the Dodgers. Juan Soto on the frame rate. It's the Sega. Juan Soto, nice Mike Schmidt there. Acuna. Tomoyuki Sagano, rookie to the Orioles. Vladdy Guerrero Jr., Matt Olson on the film strip to the Braves. And we have a Bobby Witt. Is that the short print? That is the SP Bobby Witt. Let's say that's not the regular Bobby Witt. That's right, Amy. That's right. Yeah, if I was sure when they would get here, they did get here to the collector's boxes. I wasn't sure when they were going to get here because I honestly didn't have track. They didn't upload tracking for that one, which kind of pissed me off because I would have listed it for today. We'd have been doing those instead of these today. I didn't have tracking, so I usually don't list them until I have tracking. But then they finally gave me tracking yesterday on them, which is why I was able to short list them for Sunday on a 3-day and then list them today for whatever. Nice Ginter there. But we would have had them tonight had I known that the tracking showed Friday. I'd have listed them. Super lame. All right. We got Adam Jones. There's a Julio. Followed by King Tuck on the film strip for the Cubs. Shutter speed, Luis Angel Acuna to the Mets. Nick York rookie. There's Paul Konerko going out to the White Sox. The Ketel Marte to the Diamondbacks. We got Junior Cammy to the Rays. Nice Brooks Lee rookie to the Twins. Volpe, Jackson Jobe, film strip, and a Matt Shaw rookie frame rate going out to the Cubbies. And that'll do it for this break, ladies and gents. It's a nice whip, for sure. It's a nice whip. All right, so what do we got? 10 spots left in that random, so grab those if you want to spot it in later. That'll definitely sell out. That's going to rip about 4 a.m., 3:34 a.m., and we should be able to get there on time tonight. All right, here's our recap for this break number 5484. We got Ellie De La Cruz on the prize portraits to the Reds. A Bobby Witt Jr. on the short print going out to the Royals. 32 SP there. And the Topps Vault short print Frank Thomas film strip parallel going out to the White Sox. And a Griffey Topps Vault short print going out to the Reds. I didn't say it when I pulled it. I should have said that when I pulled it. That is a Reds Griffey. Topps Vault short print. All right, guys. So next up we got Ginter X. So we'll have a bunch more Ginter X next stop. For those that watched the last box of break number 5475, I appreciate you guys for waiting. And everybody that was in the Topps Black and White break we just did, I appreciate you guys for waiting while I ripped that one as well. I'm gonna change the break number here to 5485. I'm gonna be back in about 10 minutes, and we will rip on Ginter X for the night. Then we got Bowman Draft. Then another Topps 205 break. Then we got a 5-star full case select, and then a Leaf Vivid full case, and then we'll do our random after those. Full night here, Top Tier. Full Friday night. We got a nice Friday night planned. Some Vivian Guardians love. I'll get you some Bazes for sure. Maybe a Charlie Sheen or 2. Jace Lavalette or 5. I got you. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
So descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative. should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I got shit to do, yeah, I'm always on the move. If you get in my way, you'll catch a 1 and 2. Got a clear view, penthouse vision mood. To the top, I'm gon' pop, you gon' see me soon. I got a vision of winning, living like I'm a millionaire. Got a vision, I'm willing to do anything to get there. Man, I'm driven and building something that people calling rare. Always prepared, I'll teach you when I get there. Taking lessons, it's a blessing, only happy with progressing. I don't ever second guessing, know your path, get obsessive. Have a mentor that's aggressive, teach you things, have objectives, changing lives from depressive all to something so impressive.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way.
Move, bitch, out my motherfucking way,
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way
so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show.
So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'm a poker holder, you choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. I send the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. I take shots to the top, I'll get it. I got one life, I'ma do all to win it. I do what's right, push until I fall. I'm slipping to get back up, always stand tall, I'm grinning. I got cuts real deep, been bruised and scarred. I had to learn how to think with my head and my heart. I've been chewed up, spit out, torn apart. But picking up all the pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off.
And you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking.
Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are have-nots.
You were not as tough as
I'm back, you know that I never left. I got tracks and some music that you never guessed. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart. I'm ready to change scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, 'cause I'm great at that. Oh.
You cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking.
Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are have-nots.
you were not as tough as
Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are have-nots, who are not as tough as me. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are have-nots, who are not as tough as me.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James with you as always, and I'll be doing your ribbon. Sure will. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We have the second break of the night. 5485 Allen Ginter X 4-box. We got 5485 2025 Allen Ginter X 4-box. We got Diamondbacks Matthew W. with Braves Jason H. The Orioles Daniel O. Red Sox Charles R. Cubs letter B. White Sox John K. Reds David S. Guardians Jeff R. Rockies David S. Tigers Jeffrey B. Astros Jason H. The Royals Matt S. Angels as well. Dodgers Molly W. Marlins Jason H. Brewers Adam K. Twins Michael R. Mets Aaron I. Yankees Colin D. The A's Jeff R. Phillies Ryan M. Pirates Jeff R. Padres Cody P. Giants Jeffrey B. Mariners Kyle S. Cardinals Richard T. Rays as well. And the Rangers Blue Jays Molly W. And the Nats Scott S. With the non-baseball spot going up Jeff. What's up, Jeff? Hey, been meaning to talk to you as well. Little snafu. I know that you and Dave made the trade for the Tatis and Montero jerseys. I forgot to make a note on the list to tell my sorters that. So they sent you guys the original jerseys that were in the... You didn't do it. No, you didn't. This is my fault, right? So you are going to receive the Montero jersey when it comes. It should be... It might have been today. Maybe in the next few days. Maybe you already got it. So I am going to pay for you guys to ship them back to each other, and I will facilitate that. But I will be in touch about that if that works for you guys, if you're okay with that, I guess. You just let me know. I can do either way. Yeah, it didn't come to anybody. Yeah, it works. Okay, perfect. I can do one of two things. I can get you guys labels, and you just, if you have the ability to print them off, I can just email them to you. I just need your emails. Or I can just get you each other's addresses and then refund you enough to do that. Whatever's easiest for you guys, we will correspond about how to get you guys the jerseys traded for. Okay, so why don't you do me a favor and just text me your email, or message me your email that you'd like that sent to, that label sent to, and I can print a label and for that. And Dave, Same with you. If you want to message me, whatever email you want me to send those labels to. That way you guys don't gotta go buy a label and everything like that. You can just print a label and send them off. Print a label, slap it on the same box it came in, and you don't gotta do anything else other than drop it at your post office, have your carrier pick it up or whatever, and then that'll get to the right spot there for you guys. But so I'll take full blame in that because I forgot to make a note on the sheet. Note, don't go on the sheet about something like that. My sword was to send to where they're supposed to go, and that's just that. What's up, Andy? Well, it looks like 4 spots left in that random, so still time to grab one. Better get them; they're gonna sell out. Had a bunch of people yelling at me last night that they weren't able to get into them. I'm like, well, you gotta be here early. Not yelling at me, not really. Man, I hate this damn Band-Aid, but when you slice your finger being a dumb shit. There's a Jackson Joe mini going out the Tigers. Albies mini to the Braves. Melot short print going out the Giants. Whale Shark. And there's a Fred McGriff short print mini going out the Cubbies. Nice Gita. Fred McGriff short print going out to the Cubbies. Jeremy Pena on the mini. And there's a Machado on the mini to the Padres. Nice. Babe. Harmon Killebrew short print to the Twins and a Weber mini. Sweet Kerry Wood. Truman, yeah, it's random teams. It involves my top tier exclusive line of memorabilia, auto memorabilia repacks. So you got 2 jerseys, 2 mini helmets, 2 baseballs, a Topps 205 full carton, and a Allen and Ginter, Mitchell and Ness hobby box, all included in that. And I do the random prior to the break, so I don't do the whole spinny wheels stuff. All the spots sell out, and then I go live and do the random. And that'll be after all the pre-sold breaks, so that'll be here in like 3-4 hours. There is not that size of top loader sitting here. Lame. Boo. I have to have a speaking with Nick. Hey, bro. If you use the rest of the top loaders, we got to restock them for your boy. All right, I will get that back there, but that is a Drew Romo going out to the Rockies on the black border to 25 mini auto. So I will go run and get some of those size top loaders here real quick. Jamie Chung. No, all the other ones are pre-sold at auction, at a 5-day auction. So the other 7 tonight are already filled and pre-sold via my store on eBay. So if you just hit save seller there, you can get in future breaks. Do 6 breaks, or 7 pre-solds and a random 6 nights a week here. I also have my other breaker, Nick. He does hockey, basketball, and football for me. I do some football as well. 11 breaks usually. We've gotten to that point where we're doing 11 breaks on the channel here today. So plenty for you to choose from. There's Western Meadowlark. Plenty to choose from, sir. Alright, yeah, let's just get through the rest of this box first. 5 stars should be right at scheduled time. So the schedule for that is in the listing, or scheduled time for that's in the listing. Actually, I have my spreadsheet open here with all the scheduled times and all that good information and shit. So hold on. 5 stars scheduled for 1:45 a.m. We should be really close to on time with that one. There's a Harmon Killer Brew on the short print mini going out to the Twins. Johnny Bench. Nice Rod Carew. Bench was a short print. And we got a DJ Mighty Me on the mini. Bishop. Willie Mack on the mini, or on the short print rather. Oh, Josh Naylor there. Nice Mantle. And we Heath. This is going to be a Zahn. Hold on. Nice Kevin Alcantara, the Jaguar on the N22 mini. Followed by that one. And we have the, oh no. It's got some scratchies on it. That's a Zahn going out the non-spot. Well, Sunday is when the next one you can buy into. I do all baseball. I do 7 baseball breaks a night here. Actually 8 with the randoms. So the next one you can buy into is that random team break right there at the bottom, and that'll happen tonight. So that's going to be all baseball. That's all baseball. If you want that random team break, Truman. The next one you can bid on and be in. I take Saturdays off because I need 1 day a week with the family, and to recharge the battery, right? And that's Saturdays for me. So I don't break on Saturday nights, but I do. Next one will be for Sunday nights breaks. So, all right, I gotta go grab some of those nice top loaders. Sounds good, Truman. You'll enjoy that break. Those are fun. Lots of good men in there. So there's that Romo out of 25. And that one will happen later on tonight then, Truman. So that's going to happen. Usually we get to those. If it's a 6 break night around 3:30, it's a 7 break night like tonight. We'll get to them about 4 a.m. We burn the midnight oil. Perfect. So there's only 2 spots left in that. Oh, absolutely, Truman. So yes, you can find the replays the same spot you found this live. If you hit, I think you can save seller in here and go right to all my replays. So they'll be there. Otherwise, if you have trouble finding the replay on eBay Live, which you shouldn't, but if you do, I'm dual streaming right now to eBay Live and YouTube. So I'm live on YouTube right now as well, and all the videos are posted on YouTube also. If you go to my YouTube channel, Top Tier Breaks, make sure you spell it with 2 P's like it's spelled. All about the PP here at Top Tier. So it's Top Tier Breaks. And then when you get to my homepage on YouTube, all the breaks that we recorded live are under the Live tab on my homepage. So you'll pull up my homepage and be like, well, there ain't very many videos on here. This dude's full of shit. Well, I'm not. You got to click the Live tab right there, and then that's where you'll find the 5,485 breaks that have been done here on the channel. Yeah, if you're not, you'll be forced to be one, right? Night Owl. There's Biggio on the short print. And Cape Nedick. What? There's a Raleigh Fingers on the short print mini going out to the A's. There's Drake Baldwin, rookie. Pee Wee Reese, short print of the Dodgers. Will the Thrill. Mean mugging, as always. Nice little Livy Dunn to the non. We got an Aston to the non as well on the mini. Brian Cranston to the non. Ooh, that auto came out of nowhere. That is going to be a Adam Dunn going out the Reds on the frame mini auto. That out of Fitty. Short Allen Dick. Short Dick Allen. Short Dick print. Allen run. Short Dick. Short. It's a short print Dick Allen. There we go. I got it. That's my bad. It's my bad. Sorry guys. Sorry. I'll do better next time. Have I posted my... Yeah, I sold it here live on the channel. There's New Jersey Eastern Goldfinch. We know that's not the real Goldfinch. The Iowa Goldfinch is the real Goldfinch. Somebody earlier said something about they're from Rock Island. You still in here? Ooh, nice Joe Torre on the SP. Kind of SSP on these black minis. Black chrome minis. There's a Joe Torre son of a bitch. Going out the Cardinals. Nice. Love those. It did sell well. So I posted it for 600, just like out of the blue, because there was no comps on it. You're talking about my red mini to 5, right? Livy Dunn. So I posted it for 600 because there's no comps on it, and the Ginter backs went for about 250, 275, and those are around 25. So I just kind of threw a number out there at 600, and then actually a longtime customer of mine reached out and said that he was collecting, and he is actually the one that bought the 2 Ginterback ones. Shout out to James. He's the one that actually bought the 2 Ginterback ones. Those were his comps. And he's like, so I'm kind of collecting her and Skeens pretty heavy right now. And he's like, you got any wiggle room off that? I'm like, absolutely do. I just kind of threw a number out there. And so he kind of offered. I was really trying to get somewhere close to 500 out of it. And he said, well, I was going to offer 475. I'm like, tell you what, you join the live tomorrow night. Johnny, my short print. And I said, I will adjust the price, and you can buy it. And that happened. So 475 is what it went for. And as I get more stuff listed here and have available for purchase as far as single cards, sleeve chops, people. I mean, I don't feel like I need to tell you more because I've told you 17,000 times over the years, but it's for safety. More on that later, but write that down so you know for later. James says it's for safety. It's not safe to have an unsleeved trout in your possession. Check. Cy Young on the short print for the Red Sox. We got a Ben Rice rookie mini going out to the Yanks. The Yankees. So anyway, also, so you can't, if you like a card you see posted, he does kind of look angry on his Ginter card, doesn't he, Jeff? Yeah, that was the wrong done. We just pulled an auto of this for sure. So if you guys see any cards I got posted, there's only 3 there now, and they're pretty big cards. But if any of them catch your eye, and you're like, you know what? I really like that, but I'd rather pay this. Hit me up with the price. All I can say is F yourself. All right. We got a Christian Campbell on the gold. All right, Christian Campbell on the black chrome. Black chrome. So that's my point with those is you guys can come out here. We can kind of haggle back and forth, and I can adjust the price right here on the live, and you can purchase it right here live. Any ones I have in there. I only got 3 cards in there right now. I got a whole bunch to be listed in there, though. Thanks for having you out. Short print to the Brewers. Moogie to the Dodgers. This is going to be the, second auto of the box coming up here. That's always good when we get multi-auto boxes of this stuff. Behind the George Sisler is going to be a Shine Gold Ink going out the non. There you go, Jeff. He's nice. Give me out of 5. Nice. Love the gold ink autos. No problem, Jeff. Shall short print for the Giants. Shocker. Some state has a Cardinals as a state perfect. There's like 7 or 8 of them. We got Jim Bunning short print for the Phillies on the name. Licensed there, everybody. Nice Babe Ruth. Raleigh Fingers on the short print of the A's. Tom Marshall on the mini to the knot. Alright, a black chrome Jacks going out to the knot. Can't remember what show he was from. Starter Spaceship something or other. Traveling Spaceship Show. That's right. Traveling Spaceship Show. I think he was on Baseball Network, right? Weird. Interesting. Johnny Maya is on the that one. There's a Zon to the non. Rules are rules, people. Rules are rules. I'm not one to not follow the rules. Sleeve the trout. Rules are rules. It's for safety. What up, Dave? So, Dave, Jeff is in the other chat. He's aware of the mix-up. He hasn't gotten that his jersey yet. It should show up maybe tomorrow, whenever it is. There's a Fitzgerald. But as soon as it shows up, he will ship it to you. I will send him a label, and I'll send you a label as well. Just need your email, Dave, if you want me to send you a label. Or if you want to print your own, that's fine too. But I can print a label and send it to you and just slap it on the box. Slap it on the box. Slap it the boss. And then you guys can just ship them back out to each other. So let me know if you're good with that. Alright. But I just need your email, whatever email you want that label sent to. There's Jim Rice short print mini going out to the Red Sox. Because I don't think your emails are attached to your accounts. I don't have your emails. What do we got here? Justin Henry Malloy. There's a short print Bagwell. Nice Justin Henry Malloy on the rookie auto of the Tigers. That is out of 50. Yeah, if it lets you, Dave. If it lets you. Otherwise, I can. I was in the process of looking up or getting your phone number or whatever off the invoices, so I could just text you, and then after that, you can text me. We need to text back and forth anyway about the Lee Smith jersey. Beltre short print to the Rangers. And we got the Chris Sale. And there is a Robin. Jim Rice short print going out the Red Sox, followed by Steve Carlton and Chris Sale. All right, Jeff. Yeah, I'll try to locate yours too. As far as I just have to pull it off an invoice. I think your guys' numbers are attached to your invoices, so. That's right, Andy. That's right. Slap in the bass. That's a deep cut movie quote. Slap in the bass. Slap in the bass. It's actually a pretty funny movie. No. No. What jersey's that, Michael? Oh, are you talking about your Lee Smith? No. I still got that shilling I need to trade with somebody, too. Yeah, I pulled you a Lee Smith as well. Yeah, that's right. I think we'll be pulling another one because I think Lee Smith is part of my my repack as well. Or did we already pulled the Lee Smith out of mine? I think we already pulled the Lee Smith out of mine. Yeah. No. Your Lee Smith is the Lee Smith I pulled out of Surge 2026 Series 1 Top Tier Cards repacks. No, I've pulled 3 Lee Smiths out of those. The one that was in my run of jerseys, I think we pulled it the first night. Which ones, Truman? So this is a Allen Ginter X break, and there's a 4-box, and I also do 4 boxes of regular Ginter. I do 3rd cases of regular Ginter, and a lot of these don't come in sealed cases. I mean, there is sealed cases, but it's a lot easier to grab loose boxes, so I just advertise these as a 4-box break instead of a 3rd case break. So if I do regular Ginter, it's a 4-box. This here, Allen Ginter X, was a 4-box. We have a shine. There's Marcelo Mayer. CS the Beach. All information should be in the listings. If you're going and looking at the listings, the thumbnails are pretty informative, and so are the descriptions. Make sure you check both of those out. Don Larson short print to the Yanks. Western Meadowlark, North Dakota bird. Now, the movie Big Mike's called I Love You Man with Paul Rudd and I can't remember the other dude's name. There's a Marcelo Mayer on the mini going out to the Red Sox. And a Griffey on the mini going out to the Mariners. But yeah, Truman, the random you bought into, that, all the information for that is in the listing as well. If you click on the listing, it'll show you it all. That one only has 1 box of Mitchell and Ness Allen Ginter and a box of Topps 205 and 6 boxes of side memorabilia. Nice Pujols here. That is a black chrome Pujols. It's too early Pujols jokes, so we're just going to move forward. Honus Wagner of the Pirates, followed by Andrew Benintendi on the mini. Nice Sandberg, another black chrome. That is a Jackie on the black chrome going out to the Dodgers. Sweet. That's actually a pretty nice bowl. These black chromes are very sought after. Bill Mazeroski on the short print. Carlton Fisk on the mini going off the Red Sox. And Alvarez, and there's that. Somebody said spot my non-spot. Oh, Mike, did you buy the non-spot thinking it was a random spot? It wasn't full price either. That spot's that's actually a decent spot in that break, but oh, okay. Yeah, I sell that one as a because there's not enough non in that break to have it part of the even so. Nice Nick Kurtz and 22. So I'm not going to be putting the nons anytime we have any non-spots in there. I'm not going to be putting them in the randoms because then you don't have access to the mem, right? You know, if you get that spot in the random, then you don't have any chance to pull any of the mem. So I just sell that spot outright. There's a Hall. That is a John Hall on the drums for that one band, the Menzodas, the Menzingers, maybe. That is out of 25 or out of... Huh. No, that's out of 15. 4 of 15. Not sure why that's out of 15. That's kind of an odd numbering for that, but there you go. Jeff Eckersley short print. Johnny Bench short print to the Reds. Three signs on the mini rookie to the Reds. Willie Mack short print, and we have a Colt Keith on the mini, and Bert Blyleven on the Wicked Cubs. Yeah, no chef reaction signed baseballs, unfortunately. All right, that'll do it for the break. Let me get these put away, and then we'll have us a recap. Vacuum packs. You know what? I got some trout in the freezer. True story. I can put that in there. Just repack it in. Oh, we got some pre-sleeved trout frozen as well. Safe. And it is vacuum packed as well. I mean, how'd you know? We gotta open it quick. All right, we got our black chromes. We got a Jackie Robinson of the Dodgers, Christian Campbell of the Red Sox, a Zahn to the non, and a Pujols to the Cardinals. Then the SSP or the SP mini chrome, Joe Torre going out to the Cardinals. It's nice. Oh, there's also a Jax black chrome going to the non. Atos. Five of them. We have a Hall going out to the non. That is out of 15, 4 or 15. And the gold ink shine to the non as well. That's numbered 4 or 5. Couple of nice autos there for you, Jeff. And a Adam Dunn out of 50 going out to the Reds, followed by a Justin Henry Malloy to the Tigers out of 50. And the sweet Drew Romo to the Rockies on the black border out of 25. All right, ladies and gents. Up next, we heave. What is next? Oh yeah, Bowman Draft. Bowman Draft's next. So sit tight. I'll be back in 10 minutes, and we will rock on 5486. Change the break number. 5486. Yeah, I'll be back. Only one spot left in that random. That's the one that's pinned. So if you're wanting a spot, that's the one you need to have. See you soon.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, hope to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome, but try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh,
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
The end of the song, next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong, I just need to carry on. Cause society's a myth, put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give, don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet
Cause I
next
don't
to
give
me.
a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
Cause I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top 2 Breaks. I am James, as always. Be doing your ripping. Show wheel. Show wheel. What up, else? Rumix. Good morning to you as well, sir, on YouTube. We have 5486 2025 Bowman Draft Hobby quarter case. We got Diamondbacks Chris K, Braves Michael R, Orioles Zane E, Red Sox Aaron I, Cubs Eric D, White Sox Michael E, Reds Michael O, Guardians Matthew Z, Rockies Daniel L, D, Tigers Marty W, Astros Sang Y, Royals Jeremy C, Angels Michael O, Dodgers David S, Marlins Matthew H, the Brewers Joseph K, Twins Christopher W, Mets Jesse M, the Yankees Richard T, A's Joseph P, Phillies Chris K, Pirates Tim S, Padres Matthew H, Giants Joseph D, Mariners Joseph D, the Cardinals Robert W, Rays Matthew H, Rangers JB, Blue Jays Anthony O, and the Nats John B, with a Sauter Haro O spot going off the Mike B. All right, here we go. No, SoCal, I forgot to change the stream starting soon screen. I think that's what you're asking about the delay. Like, were we really waiting on the one that's supposed to start at 11:30 and it's an hour later? No, if that's what you're referring to. confirming you this break starting 15 minutes. They're supposed to be starting 15 minutes ago. Yeah, well, 15 minutes ago. Tonight, but we'll make that time up. Alright, here we go. Sometimes I forget that I get busy when I get out there. I don't know. Yes, the ones I'm doing now are always pre-sold, right? So the ones I do all throughout the night are always pre-sold. That random is what's going to happen at the end of the night. There's only one spot left for that too, so if you want it, I'd grab it because that's going to sell out pretty fast or soon because it's the last spot in the random. So yes, the ones I'm doing now are all pre-sold. You can find those in my eBay store throughout the. They're all at auction on 5-day auction for every night. So the next ones you can bid on and win will be for Sunday night's breaks. There's a Cameron Nelson going out the Rockies on our first auto of the break, 138th overall. Ah, yes, you have told me that. Iowa people, good people. There is a Jamie Arnold on the draft night. We got Tim Piacentin on the refractor and sweet Liam Doyle. That's going stageward. Does have a little scratchy scratch there on the card. You can kind of see it right there. Shining right next to his hip right there, unfortunately. Top 10 draft pick refractors. We stage them on up. Well, those are gone, so let's pin a card. In case somebody that comes in is a Braves fan, let's pin this. Let's pin that Greg Maddux. Don't like the price? Give me an offer. Let's talk about it. We Heath Nate Snead on the light blue to $4.99, going out to the Angels. It's paper. Oh, you want to start a second? I unfortunately probably am not going to have time. At some point, we're going to start doing that, Brandon. At some point, man. There's Ike Irish, nice one there to the Orioles. 19th overall guy, and Peter Cusseau to the Mets. Tonight, I definitely do not have time to do that second one. I got somewhere I got to be at 7 a.m. So, and I got some work I got to get done before then. Obviously, not going to be able to sleep before that. But I do have some work I got to get done before then, so I cannot, unfortunately, list another random. Otherwise, I would. I feel like we'd sell it. We have a J.J. Weatherholt on price prospects. Cameron Maldonado, the Giants, and a Max Williams to the Mets. Godfather's Pizza is kind of a dying breed. There ain't none around here anymore. So-called. There's a few, I believe, an hour north here. There's the Josue Bricino going out the Tigers on the Aqua Reptilian. Yeah, they've been selling out early, Brandon. I noticed you missed last night's too. That's out of 125 on the Josue Bricino. Oh well, you'll just have to buy that Mickey Mouse Sapphire I got in there. That'll make you happy. Or buy that Skeens gold rookie. Or the Greg Maddux auto that's pinned there. There's a Nick Becker on the light blue going off the Mariners. Yeah, them helmets are they're sweet. Nice Dax Kilby right there, 38th overall, and a Andrew Salas to the Marlins. Yeah, those helmets are pretty sweet. But like I said, every random from now on is gonna have 2 jerseys, 2 helmets, 2 baseballs. Pulled some sweet jerseys last night. Pulled the Bo Jackson last night. We have a Gavin Fine going to the Rangers. Oh, I think I might take that for the Skeens. I think I might take that for the Skeens. If you're... I might. Can't remember what comps were on that. There hasn't been one sold for a while. All right. There's a Griffin Huggis on the mini diamonds going out to the Mariners. Yeah, F it. Yeah, I'll take $375 for it. Ain't greedy. I've had that thing since that set came out. There's Jack Gravich and a JJ Weatherholt. That actually, that Skeens. No. That's what I got him pinned for, man. Yeah, I'll take it for sure. Hold on. Let me adjust the price. There it is. Adjusted the price. If you want it, it's all yours, bro. You want to see the card first? Hold on, let me show you the card first. Did I show you? I showed the guys earlier. Did I show you what I personal ripped last night? I didn't show you what I personal ripped last night. I'll show you what I personal ripped last night. Before you buy that one, in case you want to buy this one. This is what I personal ripped last night. Out of a sapphire box. Oh my God. Yeah. That's fucking filthy. That is absolute filthiness. That's a nuke. That's a nuke. I was pretty excited when I pulled that one last night. That's for sure. Yeah, say it slowly and mean it. All right. Nick Kurtz. So here's your Skeens right here, Brandon, that you just bought. Pretty clean, man. I don't think there's print line 1 on it. There is not. It might be just slightly heavy on the left, but not bad. Right. There's your back to it. Corner's nice and crispy. So that's nice. It's very nice Skeens. Very nice Skeens. Let me get you a new sleeve, new top loader. The last night pull? Alright. I pulled a bunch of nasty stuff out of Sapphire. I need to get it all listed. I opened 3 boxes of Sapphire, and they were filthy boxes of Sapphire. This, last night's pull. That's out of a personal box. That's not out of a break, and it wasn't recorded because I don't record my personal rips. Those are for me, right? Yeah. That would have been a good one to have on camera, though. It really would have been. Crazy. It is for sale, Brandon. It is for sale. Full disclosure, though, and I'm pretty fucking pissed off about it. Man, look at that. Look at that crease on the back of it, dude. Right out of the pack like that. It's not shit. It doesn't shit. I looked at the front first. I'm like, I might send this in for. I might send that in for a walkthrough grading and get it back fast because the front looks immaculate. The front, I was like, that's gonna gem. I looked at the front and I turned over the back. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Yeah, it's for sale, dude. I don't know. There's no comps on them. There's one at auction right now. I guess. I don't know what it's worth, dude. I don't know what it's worth. I have no idea. I haven't really sat down and thought about it, what it's worth. It's a lot, right? But, I mean, the number that popped into my head was maybe $5K. I don't know. Something along those lines. I don't know for sure, though. But yeah, I'll be listing it. Or accepting offers, and I can mill on those. All right. It's a filthy Paul Skeens. Or it's a filthy Nick Kurtz. Also got a gold rookie. Yeah, for sure. But I also got a gold rookie. Like, I pulled a lot of nasty stuff out of that. I pulled a lot of nasty stuff out of that. Out of those boxes, right? But so I have no idea what it's worth, even with that damage on the back there. It is what it is. Pulled a Roki Sasaki rookie auto to 199. Pulled a Nick Kurtz gold to 50. Nice Gustavo Melendez out of 50 or out of 150. So I'm gonna list. There'll be a lot of Sapphire listings going up here sometime soon. That's out of 150, and they'll all be available for purchase here. The fuck? And not that it's a big card that Cade Crossland it does have. Whatever's going on in there, it looks like a crack. Crazy. Alright. So yeah, a bunch of really good cards. But I should be able to get that. Well, it won't let me print a label. I probably won't be able to get that Skeens out to you tomorrow, Brendan. Because it won't let me print a label for 12 hours after you purchase something. Because right now you're in the shopping window. Eli Willits. It won't let me get in the shopping window right now. But I mean, I got a bunch of Sapphire cards for sale now because I pulled all those like that. If you're interested in, I can show you some more. If you're interested in the nice Connor Griffin there. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I'm here to do, sell cards. Like, I want to start having cards available for you guys while we're ripping. You guys can chop through them and then be like, hey, can I see that X card? Can I see that card? And then if you don't like the price, make me an offer. Then we can haggle, just like we just did on that Skeens, right? I'm pretty easy to work with on card prices. Right? I'm not, if I tell you I can't take that, I won't. But that one, that Skeens I've had ever since 2024 Bowman Chrome came out. Nice Yoel Fran Castillo on the X-Fractor. And that actually came from an unpaid team, right? So somebody didn't pay for their Pirates in that one. And I pulled it, and I waited the 5 days and canceled on them. They had the opportunity to see that being pulled and then pay for their team even. I'm like, just pay me for the damn team. That's all I ever want. I don't care. Still didn't pay for it, then that's sad. That's been sad around. So, all you guys who played the tree, let's let this be a lesson. $1 million, Andy. Yeah, that's right. I'm not even sure who that is, Ben. But what was I saying? So yeah, he didn't pay for it, and so yeah, that one's been sitting around for a while. But pissed about missing the Bo Jackson break. Yeah. Aaron Judge helmet still live though. A lot of good baseball still live. A lot of good mini helmets still live. A lot of good jerseys still live. That Paul Skeens that you just bought was in. Just so you guys know, and I put that in there for a reason, right? Would you believe it? Now, a lot of you new guys don't. Anybody who's new over the last two months since I have not been able to do free giveaways on the channel. We used to do a game show every Tuesday night called the Bears Christmas Treasure Tree, right? In which it was a game that I had set up on a old Christmas Advent calendar, a big wooden tree that was a Christmas Advent calendar. I had a game show set up on that, right? There's a nice Gavin Killen going on the Giants, and you could win a big grand prize if you beat the tree. It was very tough to beat the tree, but along the way, it was kind of like Deal or No Deal, right? There's Gavin Killen. So you'd open a box, I'd show you what was in the box. You could either take that prize, nice King Cap play to the Cubbies, second rounder there for us, and a Elian Pena. You could either take that prize, or you could put it back in the tree and move down to the next row of the tree, right? So there'd be different, the tree increased in value as it also increased in danger, because if you found a whammy, your game was over. But if you found an item, you could either keep that item or you could pass and put it back in the tree and go down to the next row, where you could get a more valuable item or a whammy, you never know, and then your game would be over. So in that game, it was a given that you would get to, if you wanted to, because there's no whammies in the first three rows, it was a given that you would get to row 4. And forever, I had that gold Paul Skeens in row 4, so you could get there like, and there was only one whammy in row 4 with 4 boxes. So there was probably 10, 15 people passed on that Paul Skeens when they pulled it out of the tree. They could have had it for free, and they passed on it. Now, granted, the grand prize, which was only won 3 times in 4 years, the grand prize was only won 3 times in 4 years. The grand prize was at that time, at the times I had the Skeens in the tree, probably valued at anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 with the sealed wax. There was some sealed cases that you could have won, or a bunch of different hobby boxes, right? There's Nolan Schubert on the green grass parallel out of 99 going out the Gardens. So anyways, I just found it funny. Sweet Ethan Conrad going out to the Cubbies. Now, although it does have a little bit of scratches up there, unfortunately. That's going out to Eric. There you go, my friend. Anyways. But yeah, a lot of people passed on that Paul Skeens. Yeah, the gold. I actually ended up giving that away the other day. The gold Glavin in a break. That one actually, it's a sweet auto. It just isn't value. It doesn't have as much value as you think it should. Riley Kelly going out to the Rockies. So anyway, yeah, a lot of people passed on that Skeens for free. Just shook my head every time somebody passed on that one. I'm like, really? You gonna pass on that Skeens? You're not taking the Skeens. Okay. Moving on. It kind of is, and also the Bears Bowl, Brandon, where after every single break, everybody would guess. This is after every single break, every single night. I would have everybody guess a number between 1 and 100. And then I would go to random.org and random a number between 1 and 100. And the closest under and the closest over to my number would each get a pick from the Bears Bowl. In the Bears Bowl were packs. 10% off coupons that you could use on any single night's worth of breaks. Free shippings. Tokens for the YouTube channel. Cards. Some cards are in there. $5 to $10 cards, and then packs of blaster packs, for the most part, but still packs nonetheless. $5 packs, right? I'd give away 2 of those every break, and that went on for years. And then we were told we can't do free giveaways on the channel anymore, so that all had to stop. Unfortunately, long live the Bears Bowl, long live the tree. But we had many a fun. Sick. Jamie Arnold going out of the A's and Joe. There you are, dude. Sweet. I think that's the first Jamie Arnold auto I pulled. Son of a bitch, did that have some damage on it too? Yes, it fucking does. Hold on, Joe, I'm showing it to you. Man, it's got whatever above the Bowman chrome symbol there. And print lines nonetheless, so you see the print lines there. And whatever that is above the Bowman chrome. Man, a lot of damage on the cards tonight. Seth Hernandez on the draft night. Johnny Level and JT Quinn. JT Quinn 69th overall. Yeah, I don't like those. The Hit Parade boxes, the Hit Parade card repacks, I got some of those. It's a 10. Because, I got a rep at Hit Parade, and so I tried some of those card repacks. I'm not a huge fan of the card repacks. The memory packs are great. There's JB Middleton on the green paper to 99. Yeah, the non-regulated ones, I would be. So anything Hit Parade and Hit Parade packaging branded is good, because you can trust that they were, that Tate and Gray, and a Walker Jang. So I don't know if you're saying like Hit Parade. Oh, okay. And that's what I was. Okay, never mind. That I got that clear now. You're saying like Hit Parade stuff, but they're their own repacks. I get that. Yeah, I would take that with a grain of salt if somebody was Cardinal Inch. If somebody selling their own repacks. Like when I say top tier exclusive, obviously it's still Hit Parade repacking them for me. It's still Hit Parade making the products for me. It's just they're slapping my labels on it, and I have input if I want it on the checklist of the product. But yeah, anybody who repacks their own stuff and goes to selling it, I'd be like, yeah, well, I feel like, yeah, no. Eli Willits on the prize prospects. Jacob Reimer and J.D. Thompson. So yeah, I mean, I would have never. I've thought about doing it a time or two, but I just don't even want the headache with it. Right? There is a bad stigma out there about that. About people getting shady with those repacks for sure. There's a CJ Gray going out to the Angels. Man, I don't know what is up with these cards right now. I don't know what that is on the card right there. That dot, I thought it was a shrapnel. It is not. It's not coming off there. There is a out of 250 purple CJ Gray. We got Tommy White. Nice Tommy Tanks going out to the the A's on the light blue chrome. Light blue chrome's not numbered. Landon Harmon on the refractor of the Nats and Alfredo Deneau. There's a Nolan Sailors on the green at 99 going off the Royals. Nice Steel Hall for the Reds. And we got Ike Irish, followed by Yandel Ricardo and Riley Quick, first rounder for the Twins. Mr. Riley Quick was 36th overall. Yeah, I learned the hard way, Brandon. Yeah, I mean that does happen. I like to learn shit the hard way too. But then you know what? I feel like it's good, Eli Willits, to learn shit the hard way because you learn it right at that point, right? But most of the time, ooh, nice Eduardo Quintero. Eduardo Quintero. You know, they got Edgardo Henriquez and Eduardo Quintero and Tommy Edman. Lots of Eds. It's out of 50. That's bookend 50 of 50 on the gold in action die cut going out to the Dodgers. Very sweet. Eduardo and a Tommy Tank steel metal parallel going out to the A's. It's out of 100. But yeah, learning that kind of lesson the hard way, that's bullshit. Like, you should be able to trust anything that somebody's out there selling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't do those unless I trust them. But the Hit Parade card products, like I was talking about, the Hit Parade repack card products, they're all right. Like, I didn't mind the ones I did. It's the 10 boxes. I didn't break them or nothing like that. I offered them for personal rips. I think I put a couple into a random here and there too. Well, there you go, Brandon. You found me, bro. You're good. You're good. But yeah, I a little over. I pulled some nice cards out of those though. The It's a 10 ones I might get some more of to offer personal rips for them. But you put them into randoms and it's just one card in the random. And it doesn't add as much value as price it would add to the random. So I kind of have stopped doing that. There's a Gustavo Melendez on the refractor first auto going out to the Pirates. Is that the second one? Yeah, we pulled a purple or a blue as well. That's a refractor at $4.99. So a couple of them for you there, Tim. Very nice for you. Tiger Hope on the Axis, Jesus Bonnet refractor, and JB Middleton refractor as well. Yeah, absolutely do. Hit Parade's good. That's why I F with him. Right? That's why I was like, well, if I'm going to do repacks, I'm going to F with somebody who I trust and who's good, and I like the people. So shout out to Logan, my Hit Parade rep. Good dude. Alright, we got CJ Gray. Followed by that. And we have a Nate Snead out of the Angels, followed by a Slade Caldwell to the Diamondbacks. No, they post all the hits there. Very upfront about what's inside the product. There's some of those ones that I want to do because they're really fun to open. Those It's a 10 boxes were really fun to open. Grant Richardson go out of the A's on the gold paper out of 50. I mean, I'll show you one I pulled out of there. It's back there. I don't have it sitting next to me. Pulled a couple $1,000 PSA 10s out of those It's a 10 boxes for sure. Mason Neville going out the Reds on the X-Factor. Also pulled a couple stinkers as well, but you got to have stinkers in the product to have the big hits too. So that's part of a repack product, right? It's a gamble like anything else. You got to have stinkers to have bangers, right? All right, there's sweet Jamie Arnold just outside the top 10 to get staged, but he's sitting at number 11. Oh, nice. Nice, Brandon. Yeah, David Adams is the only place that'll sell them besides Hit Parade Direct. Right? So, yeah, you can go through David Adams to get them, and that's the only place that sells them. And David Adams, honestly, sells them at decent prices as well. Nice Ike Irish there. There's a Steel Hall in action die cut. Yeah, they don't sell anywhere other than David Adams. So David Adams is the only one that sells Hit Parade besides Hit Parade itself. So you can order through the website at Hit Parade as well. Or David Adams. That's the only place you can order Hit Parade stuff. There's a Devin Taylor. Nice one there to the Hayes, of course. Man, did he sign that in crayon? I don't know that. Now, hold on a second. Haven't we pulled a bunch of Devin Taylors from Vivid? And I'd remember if his auto looked like that. I swear I pulled a bunch of Devin Taylor autos from... Man, I swear. Yeah, somebody needs to take the crayon away from him, bro. Oh my god. Bro's even got an underline and a dot. Right, Amy, the only guy that needs to go to the Dominican Prospect League to improve his auto. Like, hey, senor, you put the dot in the wrong spot, eh? It's fucking Jesus. He's got an underline with a dot. Whatever that is. He's like, yeah, next one I'll do better. I really struggled with the D, but I feel like the T came out pretty nicely. I mean, he's the 48th overall pick and has some value, too. There you go, Joe. What box was the Kurtz out of? It was out of a 2023 or 2025 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire box. Brady Abel for the Brewers. I had 3 of them sitting around here. I did 2 breaks of them, and I only had 3. I did 2 5-box breaks, which I always do Sapphire 5-box breaks. And I only had 3 boxes left, and the price on them, I didn't really like the price. I could go get 2 more at to do a third 5-box break of them. So I had them sitting in here. I was like, okay, I'll just throw them in some randoms at some point. But the price of them has gotten to the point where it's like, I don't know, man, that eats up too much money in a random to put one of those boxes and doesn't spread the cards out. Nice Billy Carlson, 10th overall pick. So stage where does refractor goes. But Christian Fauch going out the Red Sox as well. But what I was getting at is so I was like, I had him sitting around, so I wasn't sure what I was going to do with him. And then I got to be like, you know what? You've been working your ass off lately. You deserve it, because I love ripping Sapphire. Like, that's my guilty pleasure in the card. I don't do a lot of personal ripping. I will personal rip Flagship, Topps Chrome, and Sapphire, and Allen and Ginter. That's about what I personal rip. And so them sitting in there, it was only a matter of time before I can't have Sapphire just sitting around all fucking ripping. And that's what happened. So then I ended up doing well in the first box, like I said, and then that second box had the Kurtz in it. I'm like, well, I'm ripping the third box. The third box was a stinker. The third box wasn't a good one. So I actually ripped 3 boxes of Topps Chrome Update Sapphire last night. I mean, when you're on a heater, you just keep ripping. Fizz, it might be, yeah. Yes, it is 2 parts. Might be 3 A's autos. Nope. 2 A's, 2 parts. Alright, here is our non-numbered. Well, here's our in-action die cuts. We got a Steel Hall going off the Reds, followed by a Gavin Killen to the Giants in a sweet gold. Bookend numbered 50 of 50, Eduardo Quintero going off to the Dodgers. Now our non-numbered Chrome parallels. We have 2 X-Fractors, Yolfran Castillo going out to the Rangers, and Mason DeVille to the Reds, and 2 light blues, Tommy White out to the A's, and a Nick Becker to the Mariners, and then a Griffin Huggis on the Speckle going out to the Mariners as well. Top 10 refractors. We got a Billy Carlson, your 10th overall, the White Sox, and Liam Doyle, your 5th overall, the Cardinals. Paper parallels. We have a Nate Snead on the Sky Blue to 499 going out the Angels. We got JB Middleton on the green to 99 going out the Rockies, and a Grant Richardson on the gold to 50 going out the A's. All right, we got a CJ Gray on the purple out the Angels out 250, followed by a Josue Bricino on the Aqua Reptilian out of 125 to the Tigers. A steel metal Tommy White to the A's out of 100. We got Nolan Sailors to the Royals on the green to 99, and a green grass Nolan Schubert out to the Guardians, that is out of 99. Autos. All right, we have our base autos. We got Jamie Arnold to the A's, Ethan Conrad to the Cubbies, couple of nice first rounders there. Cameron Nelson to the Rockies, and Devin, if that's an auto, we got Devin Taylor, who tried to sign his auto, going to the A's, and then 2 Gustavo Melendez is a refractor to 499 to the Pirates, and a blue to 150 as well for your 113th overall 4th rounder for the Pirates. Oh, dude, Bowman's awesome. You ain't gonna tell me, man. Don't even get me started on ripping Bowman Sapphire. Holy shit, that's my absolute favorite. You asked me what's your favorite personal rip. I will tell you probably without even hesitation, Bowman Draft Sapphire. And then I'll say slightly after, I will grunt like that and be like, maybe it's Bowman or Bowman Draft Sapphire. Bowman Chrome Sapphire, it's 3rd, right? For sure, it's always 3rd. Bowman Chrome Sapphire, but yeah, I did not rip my personal box of Bowman Chrome Sapphire this year that I got from Montgomery Club. I put it in a break. And when I opened it, I knew which one was my box, and I opened it. Had the fucking Podparacha, Christian Campbell 101 for Sean. I pulled it for Sean. Sean, you're welcome. That came out of my personal box. I don't think I said that during the stream. I was screaming at myself in my head because I always rip my Montgomery Club Sapphire box. Always. Always. And I didn't rip it that one. And I had a 101 Podparacha Christian Campbell auto in it. I'm like, fucking idiot. But I was happy to pull it for Sean, though. So that makes me happy to pull those for your guys. That's true. All right, 54.87. I actually would have been more mad if I pulled a big Cubs auto out of there. I don't really care about value of stuff. I really want to pull big Cubs stuff out of my personal Sapphires because I like collectibles. You shouldn't be buying cards before. You shouldn't. I think there's a rule about that. Don't buy cards until you showered. All right, I will be back here in just about 10 minutes, and we will have us some Topps 205. So I will see you guys back very shortly. Peace. Well, that's the wrong button, isn't it? Sure is.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
Cause I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Time to grind, get inside your mind. Yeah, we working overtime, that's the only way to climb. We gon' make it in our prime, signing on the dotted line, cashing checks left and right. That's the way I'm living life. I feel alive when I got a goal in sight. Chip away, I gotta fight. Ain't nobody else in sight. Man, I think I see the light. Yeah, that shit is so bright. Follow me, I got the guide. See you on the other side, son. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. No, I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. So get out my way, I'm here to stay. You can try another day, yeah. 'Cause I love the taste of winning the race. Gold medal, first place, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. I'm a vet, 'cause I work with every breath. Man, I love the taste of sweat. I won't have any regrets. They get upset when they trying just to rest, and I'm still right at my desk. Make them all feel so pressed, yeah, but that's the test. If you wanna be the best, it ain't easy, it's a mess. If you wanna have success, you keep going like possessed. Drive it deep into your chest. Every failure is a test. Learn the most, leave the rest. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. No, I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. So get out my way, I'm here to stay. You can try another day, yeah. 'Cause I love the taste of winning the race. Gold medal, first place, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Oh, to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep 'em out your face, no way, you don't want 'em, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. Yeah. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving.
lesson. Only happy with progressing. I don't ever second guess it. Know your path, get obsessive. Have a mentor that's aggressive. Teach you things, have objectives. Changing lives from depressive all to something so impressive.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way.
Move, bitch, out my motherfucking way.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way.
Yo, bitch, out my motherfucking way. I get it daily, kid. Work so hard, I'm off the grid. But you can find me in the zone, getting after it. It takes work, you don't need to be talented. That's for people who are lazy, want it fast and quick. I got goals, they never get old in my soul. I'm on a roll, I'm going all in, never fold. I'm in control, the driver's seat is made of gold. I'll teach you how to do it one day when my story's told.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top 2 Breaks. I'm James, and as always, I'll be doing your rip. We got some Tops 205. I guess backwards here. Backwards. There we go. Tops 205 under the gun. We hit 5487 2025 Tops 205 4 carton. We got Diamondbacks, Marcel M, Braves, Brian H, Orioles, Daniel O, the Red Sox, Carl W, Cubs, Carl W, White Sox, Christopher A, Reds, Dennis Z, Guardians, Andrew D, the Rockies, Craig P, Tigers, Jason C, Astros, Robert L, the Royals, Eric D, Angels, Bradley N, the Dodgers, JB, Marlins, Ross C, Brewers, David W, Twins, Craig P, Mets, Justin B, the Yankees, David W, A's, Hakeem C, Phillies, Eric D, Pirates, Dan N, the Padres, Michael B, Giants, Michael R, Mariners, Crindle L, the Cardinals, Tim C, Rays, Carl W, Rangers, Michael B, Blue Jays, Robert L, and the Nats, Michael B, with the non-baseball spot going out to Carl W. You do got some tokens. Actually, SoCal, you should have. You're subscribed. I probably never gave you your subscriber tokens because I got to add those manually. So I can add those to you now. You'll get 300 more here coming up. I did up the value of what you earn being live and chatting. So you earn a good, you should earn a decent amount now just being live and chatting.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him instead of searching inside for what they gave him.
There you go, SoCal.
Strong will, strong mind causes mayhem.
Got you, sir. All right. Let's do some mini ripping. Wrapping the minis. Oh no, these are all backwards. Backwards. Set these up, you can't see up there. We'll set them up. You can see them. All right. T205. This ought to be interesting with the. So the top two cards on each stack are going to be the variations or parallels. All right, so we got a Lubot on the Piedmont back, followed by a Piedmont back Tyler Glasnow out of the Braves, or the Dodgers, rather. I do need to pull up the odds here. Should have bookmarked it. I did bookmark it. I am so smart. All right. got Jock Peterson and the Rangers on the American Beauty back. Those are nice. Those are 1 in every 15 packs, so those are getting to be a little bit more of the rare backs. There's a Sweet Corporal back. David Justice. Nice Jackie. And for a second I thought it was Shohei. It's not Chain Help. Alright, T80 Rookie Series, Spencer Swellenbach going on the Braves. Followed by a Woodstock, Pete Alonso going to the Mets. Take that all day long. Woodstocks are 1 in 11 packs. I stage them just because they're Woodstocks. Alright, and then our base ones. 1 auto per carton in these. Nice James Wood. Okay, I started doing the wrong stacks like a dummy fudge. Okay. Mark Vientos on the cycle back. Nice cycle back Vientos. And we got a Tony Oliva on the Sovereign back going out to the Twins. Box number 1 done. Box numero dos. From carton number 1. Box 2, carton 1. Daisy Things, what's your first name? What team would you think you had, or what name? I don't do eBay usernames on the list. I do your first name, last initial. So what would your first name, last initial be? And welcome to the breaks as well. And no worries on being new. Glad you found top tier. Ben. I do not believe so, Ben. You should be able to tell in your eBay sold, your eBay sold what you did buy into. There's a Piedmont back Hank Aaron to the Brewers, and that's a sick one right there. That is going to be the design variation SSP of Ichiro going out the Mariners. Huh. It's got fish in the background for whatever reason. But that is the nice SSP. Those are about 1 in every 46, 48 packs. 1 every 46 packs. So that's a very solid Ichiro hit right there going to the Mariners. And we got Aaron Shunk on the rookie. Nice Jacob Wilson, rookie of the Ace. Alright, we got a Volpe out of the Yanks. That's a blank bag Volpe. We'll stage that one. Jackson Jobe on the T80 Rookie Series. Blank bags are pretty nice. A lot of damage on some of these, though, especially those front ones, because they are the front of the pack, and those corners get some wear on them, what I call whiting. Not dented, just a little bit whitened from rubbing on the pack. Nice blank back. Blank backs. 1 in every 23 packs. Oh, that was a good catch. All right, we got a Will Smith on the Piedmont back, followed by Jackson Merrill on the Sweet Corporal back to the Padres. I suppose so, Alvin, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we got the Dansby on the Piedmont back. As always, that first card, man, always has the whiting on the corners. Lame. We got a Adrian Del Castillo on the Piedmont back. Nice Babe Ruth. Baby Ruth. Ooh, I don't know if I can come that low on the Mickey. I can leave you some meat on the bone for the Mickey, but not that much meat on the bone. I don't think. I can't come that low. It's got the only comp I can find on it. It's got $9.99 at auction not too long ago. All right, so I can leave a little bit of meat on the bone for you there. I could do hard price. For you, I'd do $8.50. Leaves you a little bit of meat on the bone there, and makes me plus on the box. So if you're down, it's pretty clean too. I hear Mickey's gonna have a pretty good season next year too, so that might go up in value as well. There's a sweet corporal back of Nomar Garcia Bauer, followed by a that's a nasty Shohei. That's a nasty Shohei. That is a broadleaf back. Shohei Ohtani going out to the Dodgers. Broadleaf backs are 1 in every 25 packs. Yes, they are. So that is a nasty Shohei. Right. So yeah, if you're down for that, I can change the price on it, pin it. Another nice Shohei there. But yeah, you think on that. There's a little bit of meat left on the bone for you there, and make a little if you're gonna flip it or whatever you want to do. Yeah, think on it for sure. I just can't come down that low. I don't think I can come any lower than $8.50. I feel like if I posted it right now at $8.50, I think it'd be gone in a day or two, for sure. There's a polar bear back, Taylor Ward, going out to the Angels. And there's a gold leaf, Brett Saberhagen out to the Royals. And a sweet Jackie. That is going to be a Piedmont back Jackie. Noise. And the presidential first pitch, Franklin D. Roosevelt. These are pretty tough pulls here as well. 1 in every 48. 1 every 39 backs on these. And that's going out to Carl in the non-spot. Yeah, no, you had a good offer. That was perfect. That was a perfect offer. That's what I'd offered too. And then I came back at you with the 85%. Right? Just, I could have came back at you with, no, I'll do 925, and then you'd be like, well, how about 775? I'm like, well, I could probably go 875 ish. You'd be like 825. I'd be like, let's meet in the middle, 850. Handshake. Well, it's a pretty safe one there. It's pretty new, right? And it's a pretty safe one there, pretty new. And like I said, it had a recent comp at auction. Let's look at it here real quick. We can look at it. From what I remember, yes, it's in perfect shape. Like it would possibly gem. If you could get this one to gem, you'd be sitting really pretty. I'm just not gonna spend the time to send it in. And also with the dual, let's find out. I remember looking at it. I think it was in perfect shape. Yes. Oh fucking no print line. Maybe I didn't. I might have just looked at that right away and just thrown it in there. Nah, we got print line. Print line right there. Fucking bullshit. So one print line running up and down the card. That's lame. I'm glad we pulled out and look at it. I think the back's pretty good though. So sometimes that print line isn't gonna bother it. A little something going on right there, too. I do 800 with the print line. I didn't see the print line. Yeah. Well, sometimes that print line ain't going to make it not gem, though, either. I mean, and sometimes, too, a good white down on that. Not Kurt Card's juice, right? Whatever. No, it was the same card. It was the auction sale at that. So I would do 800 with the print line on it there for sure, if that makes any sense. But I don't think I'd come down any lower than that. I think even disclosing the print line, I could definitely get rid of it for 800. So that's probably my bottom dollar on it, with $1,000 comp a few days ago on there. And I don't know. I didn't read the description on that disclosure either. But if I do decide to drop the price on it a little bit, and it doesn't sell, I will always entertain your $700 offer, 100%. If you're still 700 with the print line on it. We got a Reese Hines on the auto. That pisses me off. I must not have looked at that when I pulled it. Just got it right in the top loader. All right, Dylan Cruz on the T80 Rookie Series going out the Nats, followed by a Sovereign back Trey Turner. I got a fuck ton of other cards too that I just haven't listed. All right, sounds good, Brandon. I got a shit ton of other cards I ain't listed yet, so if you're not 100% on that Mickey, don't spend the money, right? Save it. I got a bunch of other cards I just don't have listed. Oops, what am I doing? Just sitting here going crazy. We got Dansby on the cycle back. Nice Dansby. Going out the Cubbies. And American Beauty back. Nice American Beauty back. Dustin Pedroia of the Red Sox. Nice Hassan came to the Dodgers. Red louder to the Reds. Yeah, future flip. And it's a pretty safe flip because you got Astros fans, you got Sapphire fans, you got Disney fans. So those are actually pretty good. And I probably would not, I mean, who knows if you would want to flip it fast or not, but you have to obviously disclose the print line. Which I would have done had I seen it. Actually makes me mad at myself that I did not put that in there. So yeah, I mean, anything I list, dude, I'll leave some meat on the bone for you because I don't got any skin in the game. I have no idea what that Kurtz is worth, if you were somewhat interested in that. But I do have a gold Kurtz as well. The debut Kurtz Gold Sapphire that I pulled out of the box prior to that. I didn't look up comps on that. I could if you were interested in that. Otherwise, I got that Roki Sasaki auto that I pulled out of the box before that. I got a bunch of other stuff I pulled pretty good out of those 3 boxes last night as well. Other than that, have a bunch of other cards I was meaning to list here. A whole stack of just nasty cards that I was finding. So yeah. And stuff that I would take comps and maybe take 80% on. No bubblegum blowing, troop. If I find any of those bubblegum blowing, I know who I'm holding them for. There's a cycle back, Andrew Jones out of the Braves. Nice one there. Followed by a polar bear back, Matt Olson of the Braves. And a auto out right away out of this box. That is going to be a Luis Heel auto going out the Yanks. Very nice. Yeah, no, that's yeah, it's a lot of it's out of my range too, man. I wouldn't be going and buying the only card I would buy for $5K would be a bigger Ernie Banks rookie than the one I have. my fours at around 1,700 to 2K. Is that one right over there? And it fluctuates a little bit here and there. I haven't looked it up in about a year. Last comps I had on, well, there's a lot that sell online, and I miss the auctions or whatever. But it's a good looking four. A lot of the fours on the Ernies, right? You won't see any space at all above the Ernie right there. There's a little sliver of white above mine, right? So it's pretty nice, and the color's really good. And to be honest, that top left corner is actually pretty decent. So is that bottom left. I mean, they are rubbed, they are a little bit worn down, but not as much as some other fours that you see. All right, we got a. So I get it, no, for sure. I don't. Anything big like that, I'm gonna buy vintage. There's a nice Nick Gonzalez on the blank bag on Pirates. We'll stage that one up here in just a second. Oh, dude, I love them. I love vintage. To be completely honest with you, that sale of the... I'm going to take my money back out, like whenever I do sell the Kurtz or whatever, I'm going to take my whatever I had in the box back out of it. And then go buy some Ernie's or some Ronnie Santos, which I need to... what do we got here? That's the... is that a background variation? I think that is a design variation. Indeed it is design variation, James Wood. Very nice. So another design variation SP at 1 in 46 packs. Beating the odds on the design variations tonight with 2 of them. Oh, you got a complete, babe. Ooh, nice broadleaf right there. Broadleafs are solid pulls. These are 1 in 25 packs. That was a good little pack there with the design variation and the broadleaf back. Leo Jimenez, the Blue Jays. Where's the other broadleaf back at? I know I had another broadleaf back. Oh, yeah. That was the Shohei broadleaf back. That's right. Very few, very, very rarely. I don't think so, hardly at all, Carl. They're pretty straight forward down the line, but these cards definitely have a lot of collectors that definitely collect the base cards, try to put together the sets, swear by them. So definitely value there in the base cards and different backs as well. All right, Ben. See you later, brother. All right. We have a Roberto Clemente American Beauty pack. Really nice Clemente there in a gold leaf. Josh Young to the Rangers. Kevin Alcantara on the rookie. Got the Jose Reyes going out for the Mets on the Piedmont back, followed by a Dylan Cruz on the T80 rookie series of the Nats. That's House on Kim rookie to the Dodgers. We got the Acuna, Sweet Corporal. Braves, and a Judge Piedmont bag going out to the Yankees. A very nice Judge. Oh no! Oh no, I can't set it down either. It'll jump away. You know, slippery trouts and all. Was out of sleeves, bro. I might sleeves. You're jumping all over the place. Sleeve, especially mini trouts. All right, we got a Pete Alonso going off the Mets on the Sovereign back, followed by a Trey Turner to the Phils on the Piedmont back. Yes, you are. Yep. Find it in the same place you found it here, or on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Top Tier Breaks, under the live tab from my home screen. We have a Kumar Rocker on the T80 series going on to the Rangers, followed by a Bob Gibson going off the Cardinals on the Sweet Corporal back. Wait. There's a polar bear back, Gary Sheffield to the Yanks, and a Luis Angel Acuna Sweet Corporal back rookie to the Mets. Brian Roberts out to the Orioles. That is Piedmont back. And a Miggy Tejada to the Orioles on the Piedmont back as well. Alright, Lawbutt, Lawrence Butler to the A's on the Sovereign back, followed by Bryce Miller to the Mariners on the Cycle back. Trey Sweeney on the Piedmont rookie, followed by Nico Gavadas, the Angels on the Piedmont rookie. Got a Brett Saberhagen going off the Royals on the Cycle back, followed by a Gunner to the O's on the Polar Bear back. Adrian Beltre to the Mariners. That's a Sovereign back and a Woodstock. Sal Freely going on the Brewers. We have a Ozzy Albies, the Sweet Corporal back, followed by a nice Roki to the Dodgers on the Piedmont back. Do have more wood. There's wood all over the place. Sweet Corporal on Nathaniel Lowe to the Nats. Seiya Suzuki on the Piedmont. 2-leg guppies. Josh Young going out the Rangers on the Piedmont back, followed by a Gavin Lux to the Red Sox on the Sweet Corporal. We got a Riley Green on the cycle back going out the Tigers. Nice T80 rookie series, Rhett Lauder to the Reds. Jack Kwanowitz, the Angels on the Sovereign back. And we got a David Wright going out to the Mets on the Wood Mini. That's the third Wood Mini. Mini Wood. Nice William Bob Gibson. Sean Manea of the Mets, Sovereign back. Kodai Senga of the Mets on the American Beauty bag, very nice. And Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers, Polar Bear back, followed by Jackson Churio. Piedmont back to the Brewers. Nice, babe. Another Wood. There's Tony Oliva of the Twins on the Piedmont. And a Griffey Jr. going out to the Reds on the Wood parallel. Still looking for the auto out of this box. Ranger Suarez of the Phils. That is the Sovereign back. Followed by Manny Ramirez on the Piedmont back going out to the Red Sox. There's the auto we were looking for. That's a Leo Jimenez out to the Blue Jays. Robert getting that Leo Jimenez. Nola the Phils on Sovereign back. We got it. Adley Rutschman Gold Leaf. Going off the O's. Polar Bear back of Jason Worth. And Brenton Doyle, rookie on the Piedmont back. Or not rookie. Kevin Alcantara going to the Cubbies. Jaguar on the T80 Rookie Series, and a Mark McGuire. Not sure what that Mark McGuire is. It's supposed to be a Unless they forgot parallels in this one. Could always be they forgot a variation, or that Mark McGuire is some sort of variation that I'm not sure of. It's not a design variation because there's no different background. It's not an all-star cap variation. It's not a no cap variation. And it's not a City Connect variation. And that's it. Well, it looks like we only got one variation in this one. Especially the minis, ladies and gents. Oh, they are very hard to come by, Carl. It's a really good hit. Anything hit for your non-spot there. But yeah, Michael, I know it's Mark Grace. It was in the hit spot. Right? So the top 2 cards in these packs are both supposed to be variations. And that Mark Grace was the second. I would have to take my Cubs card. I would have to take my Cubs fan card if I didn't know that was Mark Grace. Right? I believe I said this is Mark Grace. And I was looking for the variation of what it was. But it wasn't a variation because it was in the variation spot. See, the first 2 cards of each one of these are variations. There's American Beauty Pack. Very nice. Lindor and Kevin Alcantara on the Sweet Corporal back on the Cubbies. I kept saying McGuire? No. I did? No. I might have to replay the tape. I said I had to say Gracie at first. Oh my God. Cubs fan card gone. I'm gonna go tear up my 25 autos of him I have. And my 3 or 4 signed baseballs, my jersey. Huge fan. Huge fan of Mark Grace. I can't believe I was calling him McGuire. It's my bad. I can't speak the rest of the night. I'm just going to mime things to you guys. I only got I was supposed to get a bunch of sleep throughout the night. I did. Throughout the day, I didn't get much. I'm still pretty. I am very tired. It's okay though. No excuse for that. All right. There's a Seiya Suzuki on the Sweet Corporal back. Going on to the Cubbies. Son of a bitch. LED the Cruz of the Reds on the Piedmont back. Jay, you had a blind date? All right, we got a Roger Clemens on the Polar Bear back. Dropped the card. Awesome. And a Jose Reyes to the Mets on the Woodstock. How'd that go, dude? I've never once. Sweet Ozzie Smith. All right, Jose Barrios going on the Blue Jays on the Piedmont back. Followed by Andres Jimenez on the cycle back going on the Blue Jays. Dylan Cruz. All right, there's a Riley Green on the Cyber back, followed by a J-Ram going out the Guardians of the Piedmont back. Nice Frank Thomas. Schwarbeast. All right, one box left. actually going to set this one back down there so that we can set this one on top. So you can still see the buttons. Well, Jay, don't keep us in suspense. Oh, Larry, you didn't hear anything. Nobody heard anything. You guys are all heard wrong. Well, did you at least help her across the street though? I mean, the sweet corporal back. Yeah, we got Piedmont. Was it a blind date to brunch? He said all that. Well, that's a gentlemanly of you. There's a T80 Rookie Series Rhett Lauder. And another Woodstock for the Mets. Francisco Alvarez going off the Mets. Fine after the first 15 minutes, and then she just kept hitting me with her walking stick everywhere we walked. The ambulance came. There's a Piedmont back of Mr. Tim Hudson and Kobe Mayo on the rookie sovereign back to the O's. We have a Trey Turner going off the Phils on the Sweet Corporal. Followed by, that's a really solid Luis Angel Acuna. That's a tough one right there. That is a no-cap variation. These no-caps are extremely tough pulls. 1 in 184 packs on the Luis Angel Acuna no-cap variation. That's the second toughest card to pull in the set. So very, very, very nice for there, Justin. Solid. This Rogate's second behind, only behind. Excuse me, third. It's hard. Excuse me, third. The Titanic card is second, or the Titanic card is the hardest one to pull. Which is funny because I pulled 2 of them, 3 of them. 101s are 1 in every 228 packs, and the Titanics are 1 every 684 packs. The no cap variations are 1 in every 184 packs. That is the thing about a blind date, Andy. You're right. You never see it coming. Justin Henry Malloy on the Sweet Corporal rookie. And Piedmont bag John Smoltz. Alright, we got a Jackson Jobe on the T80 Rookie Series, followed by Wilson Contreras on the Wood going out to the Yanks. Cardinals, rather. Sorry. Nice rookie. Yeah, that's mine, Jay. That's mine. I pulled it last night out of, I ripped 3 personal boxes of 2025 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire. Ripped 3 of them, and that was in the second one. Pretty solid pull. Sweet Corporal, Brian Roberts to the Orioles. Yeah, yes, I think it is. We'll see where that one goes at auction right now. There's one at auction right now. So we'll see where that one heads. Got our auto in this box. There's a Sweet Corporal Hayden Birdsong rookie going out to the Giants. Followed by Adley Rutschman on the Piedmont back to the Orioles. Nice Jackie. And our auto's going to be a Chef. Nice Sheffield here going to the Yanks. Ooh. Yeah, I was thinking, I seen that. Yeah, 99 sold for that much. Brooks Lee on TA Rookie Series of the Twins. Koufax on the Gold Leaf going out the Dodgers. Yeah, and this one's a Sapphire Selection, so I think they're almost more sought after, the Sapphire Selections. Usually, insert auto is not as sought after as the base auto in that, but the Sapphire Selections, I think, are a little different in my opinion. Sapphire Selections, I think, are a little more valuable than the regular base auto. I might be wrong on that. I gotta go check comps. But those Sapphire Selections are very, very tough autos to pull. So that's probably why they get a little bit more. There's an American Beauty. That was an American Beauty back to Rock Range going out for the Nats via the Expos. Piedmont back at Del Amador rookie to the Rockies. Yeah, not the normal insert autos for sure. Well, it's the only insert in Sapphire, and they're very SSP inserts, and so that's why. Sweet Corporal back Sal Frelick to the Brewers, and another presidential first pitch. That is a John F. Kennedy. So 2 of them for you there, Carl. That's a pretty good showing for that spot. You get 2 cards. Most of the time, you don't even get 1. Final box. Just put a lady pad on it. It does stick out like a sore thumb. I wonder why, Alvin. Ooh, all right. So hold on, I gotta see if this one always confuses me a little bit. Ooh, yeah, I think 42, 32. Ooh. First one I pulled this one was Shibe Park. So that was home to the Philadelphia Athletics and the Philadelphia Phillies both. So I'm actually going to give it to the last team, I guess. No, I know where it goes. I know where it goes, but it was home to both the Philadelphia Athletics and the Phillies. That's what I'm going there. Who played there longer, and who played there longer was the Philadelphia Athletics, which then became the Philadelphia A's. Or I'm sorry, the Oakland A's. So the A's played there from 1909 to 1954, which is going to be 45 years. And the Phillies from 38 to 70, which is 32 years. It is a cool pull. True. Let me go see if they have, I don't think they do have it denoted on the checklist as to where that one goes. We will revert back to the checklist if they have whatever on there. Otherwise, it's going to go to the A's. Longest standing team playing there. Oh my God. I'm so goddamn tired. Yep, Philadelphia Athletics. That's going to go to the A's. Checklist has it under Philadelphia Athletics. So that's going to go to the A's. I'm actually going to bag it and then write A's on it. Really tough pull there. Nice. So vintage ballparks are 1 in 55 packs. That's something like that, Jay. I didn't get enough sleep today like I was supposed to. Well, it just hit me during this break, too. It's because this one takes so damn long. Yeah, pulling shots all night, right? There's a Matt Olson on the Sweet Corporal back, followed by Bartolo Colon to the Rangers on the Polar Bear back. Piedmont back of William Contreras. King Tuck, Piedmont back to the Cubbies. Final pack. Yeah, you joke occasionally. Like, just every once in a while I joke. Definitely was telling the truth about the lady that had a cane that I took on a date. Nice cycle back, Michael McGreevy. And Yordi Alvarez to the Stros on the Sovereign back. Alright, that'll do it for the break. So, let me get these put away, and then we'll have us recap. But it just hit me during this break, too. Crazy. we go. We got 2 blank backs of Nick Gonzalez going out the Pirates and a Anthony Volpe out the Yanks. Then we got the vintage ballparks, Shibe Park going out the A's. And 2 presidential first pitch cards. Very nice ones here. John F. Kennedy and Franklin Roosevelt going out to Carl in the non-spot. Wood parallels. We got a Wilson Contreras, the Cardinals. Francisco Alvarez, the Mets. Jose Reyes to the Mets as well. Ken Griffey Jr. to the Reds. A David Wright to the Mets. We got a Sal Frelick to the Brewers. And a Pete Alonso to the Mets. Crazy. Lots of Mets in there. We got 2 broadleaf packs, a nasty Shohei to the Dodgers and a Leo Jimenez to the Blue Jays. And then 2 SSP design variations, a James Wood to the Nats and a Ichiro out to the Mariners. A couple of really nice cards there as well. And then the no cap variation, really tough pull, 3rd toughest to pull in the set. That's a Luis Angel Acuna going to the Mets. In our autos, we got a Luis Gil to the Yankees. Gary Sheffield to the Yankees, a Reese Hines to the Reds, and a Leo Jimenez to the Blue Jays. All right, peoples. That is it for the break. I will be back 10 minutes, and we will rip on some select sauce, you guys. Oh, no, 5 stars up next. 5 stars up next. Let's go.
I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. Have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own.
I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh,
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Oh, tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I don't know how to stop, I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, mind hours, now we're spending time grinding on the things I write, fighting through the sleepy nights. And still, man, I'm getting screwed. Haven't I paid my fucking dues? Algorithms pick and choose. We're all slaves to what they do. Wait, no, it's a gift. I can go from poor to rich if you figure out the switch to get to the top of it. I don't know, I don't care. I'm pulling out my fucking hair. I just wanna create and share, help the world become aware that you can do anything that you want to. You can be everything that you want to. I'ma teach how to cook some fondue and blow up on shorts on YouTube. Ain't that crazy? That's what people doing daily. It ain't quick, they ain't lazy. It takes years to get that placement. And this world is fucking crazy. Man, what's been going on lately? Is this good? Yeah, amazing. Feels like a fever fucking dream. Feels like a fever fucking dream. I'm taking shots to the heat. Now I can feel it in my teeth. I feel the lyrics start to seep. Out my veins like I bleed. Drop that bass on the beat for a minute. When I spit these words to the beat, no limit. I don't make no sense, I don't need no gimmick. I'ma say what I think, be real specific, and I'm after the chase. I'm a pass in the race. You could ask me the way I attack every day. I adapt and I change, never cap, and I say what I mean. I would think, and you know I'm here to stay like, keep my head up, shit gets harder and I get fatter. But that don't get me nowhere, that gets you to give up. So I stay strong and do my thing, I never let up. If I get knocked down, best believe that I'ma get up. And this world is fucking crazy. Man, what's been going on lately? Is this good? Yeah, amazing. Feels like a fever fucking dream.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James with you as always, and I'll be doing your ribbon. Okay, here we go, ladies and gents. We got some 5-star. Running away. How did the tie get away? 45 minutes, people. What the hell? How do we get 45 minutes behind already? That's lame. Full send. Ooh. 5-star. We heap 5488. 2025 5-star full case. We got Diamondbacks Tim S, Braves Eugene P, the Orioles Mark B, Red Sox as well, the Cubs Matt R, White Sox Mark B, Reds Carter C, the Guardians Matthew Z, Rockies Jimmy J, Tigers Derek I, the Astros Royals Jeremiah S, Angels Tyler K, Dodgers Mark B, Marlins Alex S, the Brewers Eugene P, Twins Justin R, Mets Mark B, Yankees as well, A's Jared P, Phillies Bob W, Pirates Jared P, Padres Tyler K, Giants David G, the Mariners Mark B, Cardinals Blake M, Rays Jared P, Rangers Jeremiah S, Blue Jays Blake M, and the Nats Tom R, with the celebrity spot going out to John B.